sa inyong lahat. Thanks very much, Mr. Del Rosario. Thank you very much for your kind words, and thank you for the wonderful introduction. If I'd known you were going to read my biog, I would have sent you the short version. But anyway, thank you very much. I think the thing you can take from that biog is I've been around a long time, maybe too long. So I'm delighted to be here today for this wonderful joint cooperation between the Philippines and Canada in a field, as you've heard and you will hear, is something where both of us have strengths and both of us can benefit from strong partnership. So we're delighted on behalf of the members of my team from the embassy who are here. We're delighted to share in this great experience this morning. And I want to thank Mr. Del Rosario and your team from Toon City Academy. It's been great. I look forward to a good lecture from Milan, Pavlovic, who's come all the way from Canada. And I also want to recognize Ronan, who's taking my picture back there, so I'm on social media. Seneca's webpage, you know, as we joked around before, if you're not on social media, it didn't happen. The event didn't happen. So Ronan Wilson from Seneca. I want to thank Seneca College for coming and for demonstrating Canada's leadership in the digital media industry. And as you've already heard and you will hear, we are recognized as a world leader in video game development, animation, visual effects, and animation films. Our digital industry alone employs over 50,000 people, generates $7.5 billion in annual revenues. And we're one of the leading investment destinations for global digital media companies. Our animation studios in Canada have produced some of the most beloved children's television shows and films in the world since the 70s. I was looking for some examples. My Little Pony, which is a very popular series, and they're coming out with a movie this year, I think. That's largely done in Canada. It was one of my daughter's favorites, and I was saying before, one of the sad things about your children getting older, including my daughter, is I have no one to go to animation films with anymore. It looks a little weird and creepy for me to be sitting in the audience by myself. So I'm gonna have to rent somebody's kid to go and watch some of these films, because I really enjoy them. There's another one, Lead Ballerina, which is a co-production with French TV and Canada. And none of you are allowed to go and see this film, Sausage Party, which was done by a Canadian Seth Rogen, with a very strange sense of humor, that man. Of course, I don't know how much you know about animation in Canada, but you cannot talk about that theme without mentioning the National Film Board of Canada. And this is a government institution that was created in, I think, the 1940s. And it's pioneered a lot of animation techniques and produced some of the most gifted animators in the world. And also developed leading edge animation films, shorts, documentaries, longs. One of the most famous, which I heard when I grew up, was called The Cat Came Back. It's a very short one. You watch it nowadays, you go, what was the big buzz? But at the time, it was very, very innovative. But be careful if you do watch it, because you can never get the song out of your mind again. It's one of those, what do they call them, earworm songs? So be careful. You've been warned. Indeed, one of the NFB's legacies is that Canadians, sometimes secretly, dominate the world of animated features and shorts. It's not uncommon to find hundreds of unknown young Canadian animators contributing to marvels such as from Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, such as Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Toy Story, Ice Age, Shrek, WALL-E, Up, and many others. As computer animated films have come to dominate the theatrical market, Canadian developed software such as Maya, the revolutionary software from Elias Wavefront that allows animators to quickly and intuitively interact with the characters as digital puppets, is now the most widely used animation software in the world. And NFB veteran Roman Kroitar is responsible for inventing the Sandy hand-drawn stereoscopic animation system, which allows animators to directly draw in full stereoscope 3D. I hope most of you who are animators understood what I just said, because I don't. Milan, I think, will explain it. That's from the Canadian Encyclopedia. I was doing my research for it this morning. I'm going to turn the floor over to Seneca College and Milan. You will learn that it's one of the key institutions shaping Canada's animation industry, and I want to highlight Seneca's global vision as a college, not only in animation but in many other fields. And we're extremely proud of colleges like Seneca because they develop innovative programs linked to the job market. So they're constantly shifting their focus to the needs of Canada's economy and the world economy. And also they have innovative partnerships with universities. So students can start at Seneca and then move on and get a university degree and earn credits at Seneca itself. We're also honored to witness the forging of the first partnership between the Animation Council of the Philippines and Seneca College. Partnerships of this nature create a global classroom where experts in homegrown talents are able to share their international experiences and skills and create a more talented global citizen. And we hope that here this week and beyond, as the partnership carries forward, that we can help Filipinos develop their stories. And you mentioned that, Juan, that this is, I'm sure Filipinos have lots and lots of stories, but it's getting those stories onto film, out to the market, and make the market interested in those subjects. And as I've only been here, what, 8 months now? But there's fertile grounds for developing all kinds of different stories, not only in the Philippines itself, but for the many millions of Filipinos who live abroad. But I've already come up with an idea. It's about a Western ambassador with a lot of experience who comes to the Philippines and his exploits and how secretly at night he turns into a superhero and goes around and saves people. So that's my idea, and I want you to work on it. All right? Okay. So I want to wish everybody a great day this morning and great cooperation, and I'm delighted to be here. Thank you all very much. Salamat po.